Hello everybody, we're going to be another TF2 tier list. Today we're going to be doing Pyro's weapons, which includes every single flamethrower, secondary, and melee, including every one of the taunt kills. So first up, we're going to do the stock flamethrower, which is going to be an S tier. The other flamethrowers supplement the stock, but can never replace it. Like the next one, Backburner. I'd say is a B tier. It's good if you can get in the back lines, but if you're playing on offense, you're not really gonna be on it much. So the Degreaser, I'd say, is an A tier. It kind of depends on what what you're doing. Like combo Pyro is great, and just other combinations like Degreaser and some shotgun like panic attack. But yeah, it's just really good. Plus you can also pair it with the extinguisher, but not on those yet. So the Phlogistinator, or some people call it the Flog, D C tier, because once you get your it's not a bad weapon, but I mean that only lasts for so long. Plus, not being able to air blast just leaves you so vulnerable, and just doesn't really help you with your teammates. So the Dragon's Fury, I'd say it's another A tier. I love what the Dragon's Fury does. It's kind of a single fire weapon, which I love TF2's playstyle, where a lot of its weapons are single fire. It makes you feel good for hitting a shot. But yeah. Not only that, but I believe it crits once you hit a burning opponent with it. I'm not sure, but if it is, I'll just say it is with text. I don't know, but if it isn't, then I don't know. I'll do something. Just kind of burn out, or whatever. All right, secondaries. Just the stock shotgun, also S tier. It seems that a lot of stock weapons get put in the S tier, and for good reason, even across all classes. Not just that they're the first weapons you unlock, they're the most reliable. So they're always there. I still have the stock flamethrower and stock shotgun in my arsenal with the power jack, because these two are just so good, especially together. Like when killing enemy pyros, you can't use a flare gun because they don't take burning damage, which isn't ideal when you try to kill a pyro. So, and with that note, the flare gun, I'd say is another S tier depending on the situation. If half of the enemy team's pyros, I wouldn't really use it because you're not really going to be effective. But if not, then go right at it. The detonator, A tier, just because detonator jump is great mobility, and I don't really know. I need to use this weapon a lot more to get it. I've mostly just been using it for jumping though, so I don't know. This. A lot of people just don't like people who use this on Pyro. I don't really know why. I mean, they nerfed it in Jungle Inferno, so I don't really know. I'm just gonna give it a C tier at least, so consolation prize, I guess, for surviving. The Man Melter. The Man Melter, I'd give it a B tier. It's a great support weapon, but it always confuses me because there's no reload animation, which, when I first saw it, I shot it, I'm like, can I just spam it, or... You can't. But it's a great support weapon because you get rewarded with crits for extinguishing teammates. So, the Scorch Shot, again, another weapon that people just yell at people for using for no reason. Like, people say this weapon's OP. It's not. No, it's not. So I'd give it A tier. Kind of for the same reasons as the detonator. It's fun to use, but I need a lot more time with it to understand it. So, yeah. The Panic Attack. A great shotgun on every class who can use it, actually. So, B tier. The fixed bullet spread is good. And as far as I noticed, the bullets spreading apart with successive shots isn't really much trouble. So you know what? A tier. Getting a lot of A tiers right now. Thermal Thruster. I'd have to say this one's actually a B tier. It's great for ambushing, but I mean, it's basically just discount man treads because you can also stomp with these. Plus, you get extinguished, so I guess just a little bonus they added. The contract for this was annoying though, so I don't know if that's anything to add. The Gas Passer. This is the first D tier, at least in this list. For casual play, it's not very good. Like, you can block off a choke, but I mean, some players just say, screw it, go through it anyway, or just not go through it and shoot through it. But in MVM, it's God's here, so yeah. The stock Fire Axe, again, I'd have to say it's a D tier. Not saying it's a bad weapon, it's just compared to everything else Pyro has, it's just not good. So then, the Extinguisher, A tier weapon. I don't play a lot of combo Pyro. I'm not that skilled. I always get confused on whether scrolling up or down would bring me to my shotgun or my melee. And I'm not coordinated enough to use the 1, 2, and 3 keys, so. The Home Wrecker. And I don't play a lot of Pyro. But removing sappers with one hit seems godly for an engineer. So, again, another A tier. But if you do play Pyro, you're amazing. Power Jack. This weapon is an S tier. Great, just amazing mobility tool. Ever since I unlocked it, I've barely used arsenals without it. And when I do, I'm just generally bad. So, the Back Scratcher. a weapon I haven't used a lot of, so I don't really have an opinion on it. Based on its stats, it's kind of a B tier weapon. You're not really supposed to rely, like, at least for any class, you're not really supposed to rely on your melee for your main source of attacking. That's kind of what this is with its plus 25 damage buff, but you're not supposed to just rely on it. I mean, the less healing sources for medic can help build Uber, but other than that, it's kind of just weapon. Sharpened Volcano Fragment. This weapon isn't actually that bad. It's not buyable, but it's not bad. But I'm still gonna put it in D tier because you can't use it in a lot of cases. So the Third Degree. This weapon just shouldn't exist. It's literally a straight upgrade of stock to stock. But like even the upgrade it does have barely comes into play. So if they do keep the buff, at least add a downgrade to it, so it's not, I won't say overpowered because it's barely useful. The Neon Annihilator. Pyro Shark isn't a viable gameplay play. Like, at least for me. I don't like playing Pyro Shark because you just sit in the water for a long time. Can't use your flare gun, can't use your flamethrower. Just sitting there. Neon Annihilator out. So I'm gonna give it C. Moving Sappers is cool. I like that part of it, but other than that, C tier. The Hot Hand. Meme potential. It's great. It's a great meme weapon, but this isn't a meme weapon tier list. It's a pyro weapon tier list, and I have to give it a D tier. It's just not worth it. You like each slap does half damage of what a normal melee should do. And it gives you like a second of speed boost, which doesn't really help. But like I like how it shows each hit in the kill feed like the Holy Mackerel or Unarmed Combat does, but other than that, just a bad weapon. Alright, on to Pyro's taunt kills. The Hadouken. Honestly, S tier. A great reference, a quick taunt kill, and just, it's awesome. The Rainblower taunt. C tier. I can barely hit anyone except for like AFK players. And so for that, I have to give it a C. It looks cool, it's just not very useful. The Execution taunt. Again, C tier. It looks cool, but it's barely useful as a taunt kill. So, and the Thermal Thruster taunt, I forget its actual name. A tier, because I'm pretty sure you can hit someone with it. I've never actually tried it because I don't use Thermal Thruster a lot, but it just seems like you can hit people with it pretty consistently. Like if you tried it, so yeah. This is my tier list. I kind of rushed it because me and this one other guy are kind of doing a race for the Pyro tier list. I don't really know why, we just kind of did it for fun. So here's your tier list. And I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.